That is good banter.
Oh, Timmy, back in town, buddy. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, it's good to be back. Good to be back at Good Banter HQ
Nice.
for another big ep. There's been a lot going on.
I'm saying, though, you're looking very fashionable.
You reckon?
Jump on the YouTube, anyone, and check out Siegert. I mean, most of the time you look like you've come from sleeping under a bridge, but you're looking. You got the G-Star Originals jumper, which I thought looked brand new.
Yeah, well, I haven't worn it many times. We're just having this conversation. I quite often get like a family member or my wife will buy me something nice for my birthday or Christmas, and I just don't wear my good things. I don't know what I'm saving them for, but I just don't seem to wear my good clothes.
Are you someone who just wears a jumper until it literally
just
it's
falls
got holes
off
in the elbows?
Yeah.
Falls off you.
Like I must have 40 T-shirts, and I wear that fucking Utah Jazz T-shirt everywhere.
Yeah, that is starting to stink a bit.
It's starting
The old
to
Jazz.
get really thin.
Yeah, I think you
it's
wash them a
nearly
few
see-through
times.
it, yeah.
Are you? I know you sweat a bit, but is there a real pong on with the sweat? Oh, I've smelt your suburban footballer jumper. Actually,
That's what
fucking rank.
That's what does it. I did a gig the other night, and a few of the girls were going, "What is that fucking smell?" And I knew it was me.
It was you.
Yeah. Because it gets rarely washed. The suburban footballer jumper gets a real pong on. I've got a couple of Rexonas in the footy bag that I give it a quick spray. But
that's just masking it.
Yeah,
it wears through pretty quick. I don't care whether it's 24-hour or 48-hour protection. Nothing's going to protect.
You know, I think we had this conversation that some of them now say 98-hour protection.
Oh, well, it's
fucking insane.
That's just fucking laziness, isn't it? That's just for the bloke who just can't be fucked.
Like, are these companies accountable? Like, no one... I put that shit on that 98. The one I've got in my footy bag.
That's 4 days.
That's 4 fucking days.
Jesus.
I stunk
it's
fucking 10 minutes after putting it on.
Footy trip version. It's a footy trip.
Yeah, footy
Rexona.
trip or bit of a callback. Festival muff version.
Festival muff, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some fun.
That's what they should call it, festival version.
Yeah.
Or footy trip. Yeah, you're right.
Footy trip or festival. What would you... Yeah,
but 96 hours, that's fucking ridiculous.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
You're having a minimum 3 or 4 showers in that time.
You'd hope so. Are you... Because I'm in the shower, I'll wash my face, I'll wash down below.
Yep.
I don't wash under my arm. Oh, no, it depends. If I've been working, I'll give the arms and the pits a bit of a... Sometimes you can slip through the old underpit wash.
No, I don't think I've ever showered without
washing your pits.
Washing my pits. I would have thought it's a fairly... I'd say just behind the arse and balls, I reckon it's sitting fairly... Oh, it's certainly got a podium finish, the armpits.
Yeah.
I would say
3.
arse, balls, armpits, and... Well, they're your big 3. From there, you give your face a bit of a wash with some sort of cleanser.
Yeah.
And then no need for the hair wash. Brush your teeth in the shower.
Yeah, well, that's...
I always brush teeth in the shower. That's a nice feeling.
It's good. You just feel like you couldn't get any cleaner.
Oh, the froth.
It's great.
The froth.
Froth.
Froth? Is that what you call it?
I don't know what you said.
Toothpaste froth?
Froth, yep.
What sort of goes down your chest hair and through your pubes. It's like you've been...
Minty fresh.
Kissed on the dick by a snowman.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was picturing as soon as you mentioned that, mate.
Well, that'd be hard, though, with
his carrot nose.
Big carrot dick.
Poking into your belly button.
Maybe they wouldn't be a good...
Nah.
Wouldn't be a good kisser.
No.
The snowman?
No. What did you used to make their mouth out of, the old snowman? You ever made a snowman?
No, I've lived in Canada.
Oh!
For quite a while. Made many a snowman.
That's probably the most productive thing you did while you're in fucking Canada.
Yeah, just didn't go to school, just went around making snowmen.
Did that count to your year 12 mark?
No.
It was your snowman making.
No, everyone grew up around snow, so they were miles ahead of me. One funny thing I did see a guy do one night out the front of a party. It was a bit of a thing to, obviously, there were snowmans everywhere. Snowmen. And women.
Snow people.
Snow people everywhere, yeah. And although a lot of them were clearly men, because you'd put the carrot on as a dick, which would always be quite entertaining, but they were everywhere, because kids everywhere. It was just a thing to do in winter over in Canada, make yourself a snow person. And we're at the front of this party one night, and it was also a thing to do was to destroy someone else's.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's like the sandcastle.
Castle.
I don't know what I was saying there.
Sandcastle.
Did I just change
To
accents?
a southerner?
What did I say?
Someone that lives in fucking
Sandcastle.
Texas?
Well, I'm going to
Sandcastle.
America,
Oh,
so
okay.
I thought maybe I'll throw on the American
Bit of
accent.
a preempted accent.
Maybe go to, when I'm in Virginia Beach, maybe go down the beach and make some sandcastles.
Sandcastles.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. But it's always
you know
good
how
ruining someone's sandcastle.
Oh, yeah. You know, when you're walking home on the piss, for us, it was sort of kicking a letterbox sort of vibe. Just walking around, coming home on the piss over there, like crash tackling a snow person. Just great fun. But I saw one night at the front of this party, snowman, side of the road, one guy leaving party, thought he'd make a scene, and fucking on his way out, drive over a snow person. And thought it'd be funny.
And it was a real person.
It was just a guy waiting for a taxi.
Just some really pasty albino guy.
Yeah.
With the carrot up his
that
arse.
wasn't a snow person. That was a snow guy, definitely, because we went to his funeral the next day.
They organise it quickly.
It was already frozen, so.
Stiff ass.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's made through this snow person, and what he didn't know is someone had built it on a fucking fire hydrant, and just fucking bull. And so,
well, there's karma. That's karma, isn't it? Cop that, dickhead.
That's instant karma. So
the water's going up in the air.
well, it didn't because it was all fucking frozen.
Oh, it's frozen.
So, but
The next
fucked his
morning,
car.
it was, fucking oath. Yeah.
Well, yeah, imagine just driving into a fire hydrant.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so he was. He did entertain, but not the way he'd hoped.
No, but good fun. Yeah, I've never really been to the snow. I've just really found it. Well, I was always playing football during the year, and then it's always a bit of a hike up to the snow.
Yeah, growing up, we were pretty much on where the mountains meet the Murray.
Oh,
So if you weren't swimming in the Murray, you're up the mountains.
bloody oath.
Skiing around. Actually, we didn't go much, but we definitely went up there.
Yeah. Did you get an influx of people come through Wodonga? Do you have to go through to Wodonga to get to the...
No, mate. That was sort of more your Myrtlefords and your Brights and your...
the more
your
picturesque
Dedderangs
towns.
and just the smaller towns at the base. You could definitely bypass Wodonga. Although we did have we had ski shops.
Yeah. It's surf shops as well, and you're fucking 4
That's a
hours
good
from
point.
the surf.
That's a real good point.
So that's good.
Yeah.
What were you good on? Were you good on the skis or the snowboard?
I was a skier.
Were you just...
Yeah, you couldn't get too much time on your ass, snowboarders.
Yeah.
Yeah, too hard to learn. I didn't go up often enough to learn something new. So I thought, let's just stick with the skis. I sort of like the way I could really any second you could fuck both knees at the same time.
That's
I like
great.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't big though. Just down Wombat's Ramble I used to go. Just
So that was
was
what is it? Coloured runs.
yeah. So I think black was the most dangerous, which is
Hectic. What was that called?
Well, there are a few of them.
Satan's Lodge or something.
No, the Widowmaker.
Oh, the Widowmaker.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
yeah. Yeah, Dead Man's Run.
Don't
Highway
fucking
to Hell.
even try it, cockhead.
Highway to Hell.
Highway to Hell. Nice. I like the names.
I made most of those
No,
up.
they're good.
But there was Wombat's Ramble and the Widowmaker.
Okay. You just Wombat's Rambler?
Yeah. Just it was on looking at it, you couldn't actually see
Yeah, there's 5-year-olds just going past you.
Yeah, and I'd run fucking Deckham and it's good
nice.
stuff. Good times.
That's what you want. So how you been, mate? You've been all over the joint.
Oh, mate.
You're crazy. I've spoken to you over the weekend. Every time I spoke to you, you're in the car.
Oh, I spent a lot of time in the car. No fucking doubt about it. Let me just run you through
Yep.
my bloody fucking week. It was.
All right.
You talk about poorly worked out weeks. This one just about took the cake.
And you've had some shockers over
over
the journey.
So Friday night, get in the car, head up to the Katunga Footy and Netball Club.
Run us, where's Katunga, mate? It sounds in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere. Katunga, where is it? Where are you heading? You heading north, south?
I headed north.
Did you look at the GPS before you booked this fucking gig in?
No, I did not before, but I did it obviously Well, nowadays, you don't even really know where you're going. You just put it in the sat-nav. You know it's 3 hours. You just let the sat-nav take you. Try and avoid the roos and wombats. And before you know it, you're
there.
You're there. So that was 3 hours. So that was 3 hours up.
That's not that bad.
No, it was.
It's not fantastic.
No, it was their reverse draw. So that was good fun. That was Mitch Sidebottom, relative of
Steele.
Yeah, I don't think there's many Sidebottoms that are bad footballers. I think they can all play the game.
It could be like
there's lots of brothers and cousins.
It could be like the Selwoods.
Yeah,
they were good. Yeah, I mean, obviously Sidebottom's not as good, but still good.
Yeah.
Got a good reputation in country footy.
Bloody oath. So that was a great night up there. Pisses afar, usual reverse draw, free piss, everyone running around, carrying on.
And how they run this one? Was it first ball out?
They did it the legal way.
Okay.
Yeah, more and more are doing it the legal way.
You have to.
Because, for those who have never been to one. But what quite often they're doing now is no, it does have to be. Because I looked into it, and the law is, and this is the stupid thing, the law is that you have to draw the first one and put it in an envelope and stick it on a wall. So no one knows what it is.
You just keep it out of the picture. Yeah. It doesn't have to be the wall, or you just...
No, that's a good point.
Yeah,
doesn't have to
just draw the first one.
But I think most people do stick it to the wall so everyone can see it. So can see that no one's...
no tampering.
No tamponing.
No corruption.
No corruption. And but the reason you have to do that is because otherwise the winning draw would only be out. If you did a true reverse draw, the winning draw would only be out of 2 people. And everyone has to be a chance of winning. And that's the reason why you have to...
Oh, at the end.
At the end. Because ultimately picking for the winner... Okay, this is the draw. To find out the winner is only out of 2 people. And by law... everyone has to be an equal chance of winning, which I reckon is a pretty fucking stupid reason.
Well, at the start,
everyone
is a chance. Yeah,
but
I reckon they're getting a bit technical on this shit.
Yeah, but they're not... But they're not counting the other 280 draws. To them, that's irrelevant. They're only counting that last one. So they're saying one draw it's only out of 2 people. That's pretty stupid, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Well,
so that's why the draw has to be out. Everyone in the draw to find out who the winner is. But, I mean, fuck.
I think who's really... I mean, everyone knows what a reverse draw is.
Maybe the person that came up with that rule doesn't actually know what a reverse draw is. And they've never been to one. And if you took them, they'd be like, oh.
Well, maybe it's some dickhead in an office who's just
I've no
sat
doubt
down with the Gambling Commission and said, no, we've got to change this. You've got to draw it out first and stick it to a wall. Otherwise, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck off, Jenny.
Because
no one wants to hear it.
Or John.
Yeah.
Ralph. Person.
Ralph.
Because it just seems like if that's the reason, I thought there might have been some reason that I was going to hear and go, oh, okay, that makes sense. But when I actually did a bit of homework, read the reason, I was like, that's actually...
You look like you've looked into this a fair bit.
Well, I do a lot. I'm involved in a lot of reverse draws, and I've been telling people how to run them, and I actually thought to myself,
I had no idea.
I probably should fact check what I'm telling everyone. And as it turns out, I was horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's like you being a dealer at the casino and not knowing how to
play cards.
The rules of blackjack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually 27 you got to get to.
Yeah.
No, it isn't, Tom. You're a fuckwit.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's similar. But what I'm encouraging clubs to do these days, I've got a big one coming up at Beechworth. And I'm I don't know how I'm fucking meant to just be getting up there telling some jokes. I end up running these whole fucking days.
You're giving. You're giving, Tom.
I give till it hurts.
You can't say no.
I cannot physically say no.
Say no.
And
unless it's, did you bring the batteries this week? And you're like,
no. No.
You no dramas saying no then.
No,
you fucked it up again this week.
That's a good point. Yeah, I forgot the batteries again. So what I'm telling clubs to do lately, and this is anyone running a reverse draw out here, this is the way to make some cash kosh. So you sell 250 tickets. The general rule is half the people turn up.
Yep.
So it's $100 a ticket. You get free piss,
you might have
free
told
food.
This once before.
Oh.
Maybe.
That you sell
and then
tickets.
You raffle off the other tickets?
No.
Okay.
Anyone that's there can buy more tickets. Have I said that before?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, anyway, so...
I mean, reverse draws are great. We probably don't have to, every 5 weeks, detail how they work.
Yeah, people probably get it.
Going all right.
Jeez, I hope Tom doesn't go to another reverse draw.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sick of hearing about his reverse draw.
That's right.
But you asked me about it.
Yeah, well, that's
I was
true.
ready to move on.
Yeah, well, I just thought I wanted the quick answer of which way they did it, and then you've sort of gone a bit right into it. And, people have probably checked out by now. But anyway, it was a good fun.
There was the president of the club, this lovely lady. They had 300 ping pong balls. She ordered
that kind of draw.
It was full on, and it was the last one that shot out. And,
that's the winner.
No, she went around to every ball and wrote the number on every ball. She said she'd put about half an hour aside for this job. Took her 8 hours.
8 hours, Jesus! She had to delegate.
Yeah, presidents have got to start. They can't be doing that shit.
No, come on. You gotta. Yeah, just buy it. Surely you can buy. Nah, fuck. I'm sick of talking about reverse draws, to be honest.
I'm over it.
I'm over it.
All right, so from Kattunga, I've driven home, got home about probably 2 a.m.
Okay, how many Dexies?
0 Dexies.
Well done.
Yeah, 0 Dexies.
Okay.
So get home and got to be up first thing in the morning coaching basketball.
Right.
I've got to tell you, I wasn't going to bring this up. We're 2-0.
Well, I must admit, every time I've rung you, we won basketball again.
We won 36-4.
Jesus Christ.
We have potentially pulled off the greatest trade period in basketball history.
You've created a super team.
Is this
like the Golden State Warriors with
sort of
Durant?
Yeah, sort of.
Steph Curry.
Similar. We're certainly launching as many threes, not as many going in, I wouldn't have thought.
All right, but they're more going in than the other team.
Yeah, true. But we're shooting ourselves in the foot because it's grading, and we're probably going to have to go up. I'm going, boys, fucking
throw a few.
Pump the brakes a bit. Just so I brought up a rule. We got to pass it 5 times before we shoot. They don't listen to a fucking word I say.
No.
Because they've been getting pumped 18 straight games. Now they've got the scent of blood. They're just like a pack of fucking wolves. They sense that one kid on the other team can't dribble. They just fucking swarm him. Yeah. But as you would. I mean,
double and triple teaming.
They've done it. They've done it tough. So the boys are finally enjoying a bit of success, which is great. All right. So then so I'm off Saturday night to the Bullarup Footy Club.
Okay, once again, weird name. Where is it?
Weird name. Up, I guess, Taralgany, sort of, Tarwin, up in this is real country.
Gippsland.
Yeah, Gippsland vibe. So that was, again, a little over 2 hours, and that was great. Great night. Geez, they were fucking out of control. That is a while. I was there 5 years ago, and a girl got on stage and pulled her top up. That's never happened to me before. No. And just flashed her boobs to everyone.
So did she have a bra?
No, she was...
Oh, fantastic.
She's got her... it wasn't...
they weren't great? Did she have to pull... How high did she have to pull the top up? Or they were sort of hanging down a bit?
It was... I don't know. It was...
Still, though, boobs in the wild.
Boobs are boobs.
It's something you've...
Boobs are boobs. It was a story to tell.
Got to appreciate it.
So I sort of got back and I said, is
she here?
Is she here? And they said...
She had a boob job.
They said, we have not seen her since. So she never showed her face. No one had ever seen her before that day. She just rocked up, flashed her boobs and got out of there. I think she realised maybe she was at the wrong club or I don't know. But anyway, so that was a great night. I won't tell that story about that girl because that little girl. Look at the place shut down.
I don't know. We don't have that many listeners.
Good point.
Yeah.
So I've had a beer and I've just finished sort of setting up, having a beer, making sure all my ducks are in a row. And I put my beer down, empty beer. This little girl, 7 years old, comes past and she's
flashed her boobs.
She certainly didn't, Evan. She packed up her she was collecting the
glassy.
The glassy.
She's a glassy.
She's a glassy, which I thought that's great. 7 years old, got a.
Well, if the old man's pissed at the club all the time,
yeah.
I mean you
might as well get her a job.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's cute. It's probably not overly appropriate that a 7-year-old's going around picking up all the empties. And then I was like, thanks very much for that. And she's turned around and said, can I grab you another one? And I was like, oh, yeah. And I just sort of said it, sort of more out of curiosity whether a 7-year-old was going to...
Was she going to get you a juice box? Or
a juice box, or whether she was... I don't know, whether she had the pull in that place to actually go and get a beer. And she, sure enough, just went to the fridge, grabbed a beer and bought one back. So
clearly
I thought...
she's done her RSA.
Yeah. So that was pretty entertaining.
Clearly her old man must be a pisshead.
Oh, I'm not sure what was going on down there, but they were fucking... What a ripping bloke. Jeez, they were... Everyone was sinking a lot of piss. And I did a little video...
Ripping club.
What did I say?
You said bloke. Jeez, what a ripping bloke.
A ripping bloke.
What a ripping bloke. That 7-year-old, she was a ripping bloke.
Yeah.
She's a ripping bloke.
Yeah, great club. Did a little video tour of their club rooms, and Jesus, that they had not had anything done to them since about 1940.
So that'd be asbestos.
Oh, yeah, fair bit of asbestos up there. So then I got a bit of news, Evan, and I don't mean to take this episode down a bloody dark, depressing joint.
Mate, let's do it.
Let's
do it. We've been up for too long.
So my little... So it's about 11:30. I'm finally getting out of there. I've bloody talked shit to every single person. As I was telling you before, it was a fucking shit show. So I got a photo with a few people with my suburban footballer gear. Went back to get my clothes, which were behind this stage thing, and I was like, where's me fucking shirt and jeans? Turn around and some girls knocked him off, and he's just walking around wearing my shit. So it was a fucking nightmare. Like, it was a great crew, but geez, getting out of the joint was tough.
We were sort of saying off camera that I guess we've got very thick skin, and we sort of we put up with a bit. There'd be some comedians who, if someone was walking around in their clothes, like, they would have a hissy fit. They would almost, give me the fucking clothes. What are you doing? I've got to get out of here.
It's unbelievable. I don't know whether it's my suburban footballer character or the look of me or the way I act, but how pissed people just
take advantage of you,
or just feel that they can just fucking abuse me. And like, people just yell like, you're even uglier in real life." And I'm like, "Hey, buddy, how you going?"
Thanks,
like,
Mum.
Fucking imagine, like, it's like water off a duck's back.
But
now.
It's the character. You've built that character.
Well, I'm not wearing my foot. Like, from the moment I fucking turn up, here's a little. If you ever go to one of my shows, and I get out of the car and I'm walking in and I'm plain clothed, and do not say, "Where's your helmet?" Because fuck the amount of fucking people that say, "Hey, where's your helmet?" Hey, good one, buddy. It is unbelievable.
It's in my bag.
People just feel the need to just fucking insult me. And you laugh about it, but it takes its toll.
On that 3-hour drive home, maybe I'm a fucking
down
loser.
The highway.
Maybe I am a fucking loser.
Oh God!
Was Tam with me? But
like, if any other occupation got abused as much as a football club comedian,
brutal.
Just fucking brutal.
Do you need to employ someone? HR? Do you need a HR manager?
I do, but I don't know how well it would go. I don't know how well you go back rocking up to Boolaroo on the Monday morning and saying, "Look,
listen, we've had a complaint."
We've had a complaint. Yeah.
Tom's a little, he thought he was unfairly treated.
Yeah, I think the HR person would be shot and buried up in the forest somewhere, pretty quick stick. So anyway, so this is where the episode gets a little sad. Oh. So anyway, little Flinny, my middle son, he's the sporty one. He loves his basketball, loves his footy. He's down at Auskick. I'm coaching down there, but his Auskick's just, it's not enough for him. He needs AFL. He's competitive. He's a competitive beast. But
how old is he?
7. So he's not.
Okay, the juices are flowing.
Juices are starting to flow.
Yeah.
So, but he's not quite old enough. I should set him up with that bar girl.
Yeah, I reckon they'd be a good couple.
She's a bit of a.
She's a redhead.
Well, she is, but I think she's a bit of a piss wreck, I think.
Oh,
so if he wants to get sporty, start the straight and narrow.
Down.
Yeah, you can only be offered beers so many times before you say, "All right, grab us a cold one."
I reckon Flinny could go that way as well.
Oh yeah,
if the beers were flowing.
We'll have to look out for him. He's a fucking
really
nutcase.
forget about the Auskick in the AFL career pretty quickly once he's had
a couple of jars.
10 Carlton drafts.
Anyway, so there's been a little bit of talk that maybe Auskick, maybe he needs to go up a bit. He needs to join a team.
Competitive
football. He shouldn't really be doing it for another year, but a couple of his mates are older. They're doing it. Anyway, so 11:30, packing up my shit at fucking Bullara or wherever it is, and get a text message from my wife. Flinny's playing footy tomorrow. His first game.
He's playing a proper game.
Who's
recruited him?
So,
what's happened?
So St. Peter's, the team, like his school team, they've got a weekend team, and so they've said, all right, we were going to wait. He was going to train for a couple of weeks before mini pre-season, just get his pre-season. Didn't have to. Yeah, he was already reasonably fit.
Yep.
But anyway, players out for whatever reason. He's in the side. I got to drive to Deniliquin at 8 o'clock next morning.
Oh no!
So
you've missed his game.
I can't attend my son's first game of footy.
Oh well, this is.
I was
gutted.
I mean, the abuse doesn't affect me, but fuck, I was fucking gutted, and I was like,
what am I doing?
What? It was like that. It was like, what am I fucking doing?
I must admit though, when you booked the gig, you didn't know Flynn was going to be stepping up.
No, I didn't know, but that doesn't.
No.
The end result is the same, that I'm not attending my 7-year-old's first game of competitive footy. And I was like, fuck me. I was pretty down on myself. So I got home, jumped on the Deniliquin Footy Club.
Looked how ways to end your life.
Yeah, no, jumped on the Deniliquin Footy Club, a netball club Facebook page.
Yep.
And they had, I think it was 4 people confirmed.
So the Facebook event,
and like 12 people interested.
Yeah, so a lot of the time that doesn't mean much,
anything,
because sometimes you can have 217 are interested, but it's easy to just go interested when clearly you couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not great.
Exactly. And this is nothing. So the guy Blakey down there,
Big Blakey,
just a ripping bloke, would not get. They were lovely, and I actually didn't mention to them. I didn't say anything about my son's first game, because I thought that's a bit of a prick of an act. That's got nothing to do with them. So I sent him a message saying, mate, this is about 1:30 in the morning when I got home, and I said, mate, this is mate, I was just looking at your Facebook event. It doesn't seem like that many people might be attending. I realise that that might not mean anything. Is there if you want to pull out, more than happy. If you want to, totally understand. No fee, whatever. All good. And he must have been up, and he just wrote back, "No, all good.
Fuck this. We're making you drive to Denny.
We're going ahead."
You cockhead.
So his game started at 8:30 a.m. I was fucking got in the car at 8.
Jesus. And what was his? How was he? Was he nervous? Was he excited? Was he throwing up? What was he doing?
He was fingers down the throat, all that sort of stuff. He was no, he was pretty good. Well, he wasn't. He wasn't edging.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, but I said, mate,
he's a bit early.
I said, mate, have you thought about edging? And he goes, what's edging? And I said, well,
if you don't know, maybe let's wait a few years.
Yeah, let's wait a few years.
Let's wait a few years.
That's more under 14s, 15s. You start your edging. So,
yep.
Anyway, so long story short, I was fucking driving to Deniliquin. And
clearly, though, it would have been worth the drive up to Denny. Packed house, mate, at Deniliquin.
Look, numbers were a little low up in Deniliquin, but it was still great crew. Great crew. And, just disappointing. There's a little saying, and I've actually saved it. And I when you got a saying and you're like, oh, what a great saying. I should live by that. But in reality, you're almost the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my saying, this saying I read once was, don't let earning money stop you from doing things that money can't buy.
Yeah, that's true.
Good saying?
Great saying.
Great saying.
Great saying.
And I was the fucking poster boy for that saying.
Yeah. But also, you sort of
Got to buy his footy boots.
I mean, he can't run out there in socks.
No,
he needs some footy boots.
Yes.
Like I said, at the time, you didn't know he was going to get the call up.
I didn't know.
Which is tough, but maybe you need to leave a few free days just here and there on the weekend so you can be a proper dad.
I'm not great at saying no.
No.
Maybe I've got to keep those Sundays a bit more local.
You're burning yourself out, Tommy. On the way here, you're like, I'm fucked. I've got a headache. I'm feeling a bit average.
Well, I reckon, is this possible? Because I was pretty tired, obviously. What did I drive? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 hours.
18 hours. A lot of people wouldn't do that on holiday.
No.
And you've done it in a weekend.
I drove that 18 hours on the weekend. Yeah. That's not right.
It's not great when you've got little Flinny tying up his boots, going, "Where's Dad?
Where's Dad?"
Well, the loser.
Probably the biggest kick in the guts was that he didn't seem to give two fucks that I wasn't going to be there.
He's just used to it now. You're one of those dads.
Fucking don't say that.
Hey, Flinny, where's Dad?
Who's Dad?
He's driven 8 hours to Mount Gambier for a gig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Okay.
No,
you are a great father, Tom.
When I'm there.
When you're there.
When I'm there.
You're there, mate. When you're there.
And,
Mate,
anyway.
I could go down on a Sunday and go watch him if you need me to chop in for you.
You could do
Sub
the gig.
in for you.
You could do the gig. It'd probably be more.
I could do the suburban footballer.
You could do the suburban footballer.
Geez, you got a lot better looking. What's happened?
Okay.
Where's your helmet?
Where's your helmet,
fuck
mate?
off. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's. Tell me if this is even possible, because you mentioned before that we spoke about an hour or so ago, and I had a thumping headache. And I don't drink coffee, so I'm clearly not addicted to caffeine. But I had a massive fucking Red Bull Friday night, a massive Red Bull Saturday, and a ginormous Red Bull Sunday, and no Red Bull today. A thumping headache, and I never get headaches. Like even when I'm hungover, laying on the bathroom floor, throwing up,
been
shit me
10
pants,
times.
black eyes. Someone's tied me foreskin in a knot.
Yeah.
I don't even have a foreskin. So that's how drunk I've got.
That's a big night.
I've woken up with a foreskin.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, no idea.
No idea.
All right,
I've sewn one on.
All right, Tom, whose foreskin's that?
Yeah.
That's where the saying comes from. That's tying one on.
Well, you did. You tied one on because you didn't have one.
Yeah.
Geez, you tied one on last night. I came home with a foreskin.
I always wonder where that saying comes from.
Maybe that's where it's from.
You got so drunk, you came home with a foreskin if you didn't have one.
You really tied one on last night.
I'm sure there's guys that have gone out with
the
foreskins and come home without a foreskin.
Oh, definitely.
That's a big night.
That's a huge night.
Yeah. How was Friday night, Evan?
It was massive.
Put it this way.
I went out with
I don't have a foreskin anymore.
I don't have a foreskin anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it possible to become addicted? I've told you the story about the mate that jumped the fence. Was at a festival and jumped the fence at a concert, and he had little shorts on and got his forey caught on that.
Oh, no, the wire bit.
You know that nowadays you've got the you're not pressed up against the stage. You've got the
D barrier.
The gap.
Is
it a D barrier?
Oh, it used to be. But it's just the black barrier.
Yeah. So he was at who's that? Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh,
Ozzy Osbourne was performing.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, Black Sabbath. And he's gone over the top and I don't know, what must have had a bolt or something.
Oh, and he's
holding it.
In his cock.
No, the bolt was like holding the barrier together.
Yep.
And he's gone over it. And you go over and then you got to walk all the way around and start working. Yes, he's gone over it. Got his foreskin, must have been hanging out a little bit, and it ripped his foreskin off.
Right. I'd love to have that problem where a cock was hanging out that much it could get caught in stuff.
I think your foreskin's sort of just, you don't feel it.
No.
It's like sometimes, sometimes when you're having a lazy day at home and you're just wearing your socks.
And you don't know you've got them on?
No, not that so much. Okay. More, you walk around and then it's sort of half come off and your socks hanging out the end. You see it with kids a lot.
Oh, the socks are always.
The big long
they're
sock.
on back to front.
Yeah. Bit like that.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, but the sock hanging off the end. You pull your sock up.
Yeah, pull your sock up.
Pull your forey up.
Yeah, so fuck checker, Big D. Can I become caffeine dependent after 3 days?
On Red Bull, I think you could. You've had a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're back though. It's
I'm
good to
back.
see you, mate.
So I reckon
You're
that's
bloody
that's about
Good.
it. So yeah, got home late last night and off to work today, and
There you go,
fuck,
mate.
I'm tired.
You're looking good though.
Oh, yeah.
Got the G-Star original.
So what about
it's,
you,
mate? I had a great little weekend. I had fun Friday.
Forgot to start the watching.
That's all right, mate. I can check on here. We're at 35 minutes,
Fuck,
mate.
sorry, mate. That went a bit long. That was
No, that's all right, mate. Like I
Yeah.
said, you've been carrying the podcast for 118 episodes, so keep it up. It's
Yep.
good. I'll just chime in when I can just insult you.
special comments.
Special comments. I'm that guy. So, no, it's all good. So I was out at the Heidelberg Footy Club on
club.
Friday. Great club.
Great club.
Great club.
A real, and I think they would understand this as well, hated club.
Oh, from success.
Yeah.
Too much success.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people would think they spend a bit of money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they need to spend it on the fucking club rooms. They're a bit dated, but beautiful rooms. Like, I know some mates who I played with in Port Douglas who played at Heidelberg. Daryl Taylor.
Yep.
Andy Viola. Brad Cooper.
Yep.
The boys. So, but you walk in there and there's just an aura when you walk into the Heidelberg Foot. There is not. You could not fit another premiership photo, premiership cup, best and fairest photo. There's not any wall space.
It reeks of success.
It smelt like victory when I walked
Yep.
in there. I go, this is a club that
What does victory smell like? Champagne?
it's champagne.
mixed with cigars?
Yeah, cigars.
Australia so
beer. No, not really in Australia, but no,
B.O.
it's not-
'cause you got to
B.O.
work for it.
Yeah, you got to blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood.
Smell
Oh,
a bit
yeah,
of
blood,
sweat, tears.
and champagne.
Champagne.
And a little bit of shit.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
you need a bit
you got to
of-
get it under the nails.
Yeah, you got to get in there.
Yeah. So walked in there, and the last one, I spoke about the Mornington one, which they had about 35 guest speakers. And
Yep.
by the time I got on, everyone was over it. Shit intro, and I thinking, so they had Tony Shaw emceeing. What a bloody great guy.
He is one of the last great gentlemen.
Just, I did a gig with him down at, we were Dunstown last year. I think I only met him a couple of times, but it was literally like we were mates. It was literally like I played in the 1990 Premiership
With him.
team.
Yeah. I saw him have did a gig with him a month or so ago, a couple of months ago at a cricket club in Footscray, and he was emceeing. He likes to MC. Not many of those footballers MC.
Nah, they're like in, out, give me the cash.
Yeah.
I'll get a
Shorey,
quick photo, see you later.
Kecker MCs.
Brian Taylor doesn't mind.
He
BT likes a bit of
MCs.
MC.
He is absolutely brilliant.
He's great.
He is brilliant.
Yes.
But Tony Shaw got up at this cricket club and said, I forget how he worded it, but he said, "Oh, sorry guys, I was just at another gig. I got called in last minute because he somehow did a joke about it was for a primary school and Joffa had to cancel at the last minute, so he filled in, and it was just sort of like, and never really got him back after that. He's sort of If I'm not going to,
I would have liked it. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I did one of those ones where I laughed and look around and was like, no, you can't
Where's
say
Dennis
that.
Pagan?
Yeah,
we
I-
need to bring this
Yeah,
up a bit.
I did the bloody Will Smith. I laughed and saw the missus. She wasn't happy, and then I went up and slapped Tony Shaw
Slap Tony Shaw. Take that,
and
Shawry.
yelled out, "Fuck! What did
Don't you? I don't know. Don't you,
something wife?"
wife? Don't you talk about my wife like that?
That was not it. Don't you talk about my wife like that.
Did he
Dang.
go? Dang,
don't you-
boy.
What did he
Don't
say?
You, oh, fuck. Don't you disrespect? Was it respect?
Don't
you fucking disrespect me?
It was like the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember.
He's a fucking loser.
Oh, what a fucking jerk.
And so did she? She was sleeping with her son's mate.
Maybe. Yeah, it was something. I think she was rooting someone else, definitely.
I think it was her son's mate.
Okay.
Poor old Wilf.
Fuck him.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
He's obviously got... he should be a bloody superhero. He's got no self-esteem.
No, maybe he's still back in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air days.
Yeah,
Just hanging around, chilling and relaxing on the court, hanging out. How's that go?
Don't know.
No. Relaxing and maxing.
Maybe before we start talking about Will Smith, we have some knowledge of his career.
Maybe go back to the reverse draw. You seem to have a bit of research on that.
What did he say to it?
Anyway, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. This is getting a bit long-winded. So, anyway, we got Matty Lloyd as well. So
he's good.
He's great.
I love Lloyd.
He looks fit.
Yeah.
You just want to nuzzle his nipples or something. He's looking
he's
good.
Chiseled.
His hair, like in a way, you sort of want to rough it up a bit.
You just want to bloody lay him on a rub-down bench and cover him in oil.
Wouldn't you?
Just give him a slip and slide. Just slide all
would
over
you
him.
start on his? Would you have him on his front first, or would you
back?
You'd get him.
He'd have.
Would you start on his quads, or where would you start?
I'd go straight to his velvet sledgehammer. I reckon. I would.
Ooh, the velvet sledgehammer.
He's just and he's got this. And I tried to explain it to you the other day, and I sort of don't think you sort of picked up what I was saying. He's got this sort of antsy, like he's a gentleman, but he could fucking flip, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's just got this toughness in him. But I don't know, anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely. He was wearing a white shirt. You can see his like nipples. He looked it reminded me of Chris Hemsworth.
Smells good.
I didn't actually get to say good day to him, which is, we'll get onto that later. But anyway, so I turn up Heidelberg, and this is good. It's Shorey, it's Lloydie, it's me.
Yep.
That's perfect. You don't need any more.
All-star cast.
Good all-star cast, apart from one. I'll let you work out who. Anyway, so say good day to Shorey. I say good day, Shorey, how you going, mate? Evo, how are you? Good to see you. Maybe he wasn't that excited, but he was excited. Okay, so I said, how are we looking? Because what I've done usually is I turn up at the very start, and it's a long day.
Yeah, I get there too early too.
Yeah, so I just thought because I turned up at the start for the Mornington one. That was okay. I was around the corner, but, gee, she was a long day. So I thought, I'll come in. I said, Evo, you're going to be on about 3 o'clock, 3 to 3:30. I said, that's a great time, boys.
I get a bit anxious if I'm not there.
I don't. It's not like I get there at 10 in the morning.
No, but you get there for the start of the function, even if you're late.
Oh, no. I sort of thought I'll just take my time.
Okay.
I'll get there at about 1:30.
Okay.
Yep.
This is a Friday gig.
It's a Friday gig.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm in Mornington.
Yeah,
so I've got a bit of a drive.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a drive. I'm leaving at 9 in the morning if I'm getting there when it starts. So get in there, packed rooms, just packed.
Success
breeds.
Success has got a lot of fathers.
Oh, is that another? Geez, you've got a lot of sayings.
And success has got a lot of fathers, and failure is an orphan.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Because failure, when someone's losing, no one wants to know you. No, but if you're successful, everyone's jumping on. I was involved in this club.
Yeah, I might volunteer down.
Yeah.
No one's volunteering at the team that hasn't won.
No.
For 48 games.
No
one's volunteering.
I think it might be failure is an orphan, and I might have made up that success has a lot of fathers.
Oh, mate. I think that's how sayings evolve.
Yep.
And I reckon it's great. You could start your own coffee table book. The stuff that you're coming out with.
I don't drink coffee, though.
No. Well, maybe just write on the back of a fucking Red Bull.
Okay.
Anyway, so Lloydie gets up, has some great stories, just owns the room. He's got the little notes there, and he knows how to talk. He's in the media. He's got some great stories about Andrew Welsh banging Paris Hilton over in LA, and I won't tell all these stories.
He always takes notes, and he always tells the same fucking 4 stories.
Yeah, mate, maybe
learn them.
Maybe learn it.
Or tattoo them on your hand. You don't change it. No. He always does the same, but he always takes notes, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, he goes, well, this is a bit, that's what I'm going to talk about. I've spoken about it for the last 12 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, looks great.
Looks great.
So he was great, and just some really good stuff. And there was a good mix. There were a few women, some blokes, and just a really good vibe. So the next, we go, all right, we'll go to a break, and then Evo, we'll get you up. We'll
Nice.
get you up. And Shorey, he was fantastic. He gave me a great intro.
He's a very giving MC.
Oh, fantastic. Like, the Mornington gig was very bad. A woman just sort of said, all right, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Now, Shorey, he's built me up. He's, mate, we've got one of the greatest, comedians in Australia. He's probably gone a bit over the top.
Pump the brakes there, Shorey.
He's sort of, let's disappoint these people.
Further to fall.
Big fall, big fall. So he pumps me up, and I get up because he's giving me this intro like I'm fucking Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I go, has anyone heard of me? And no one put their hand up. So bang, that was good. Bit of a laugh. Did my half hour, had a bit of fun.
Half hour.
Yeah, I did 30.
Nice.
I did 30. I forgot to start the watch, so I was a bit like, oh, fuck, have I done enough? Am I doing enough?
That's a worry when
They're
you-
into it.
yeah.
But I sort of looked at, when the thing was meant to finish. So I thought, I'll duck off now on a high and had a bit of fun. And then afterwards, this woman comes up to me, Sheena.
Sheena the ballerina.
Sheena the ballerina.
Mr. Sheena.
Sheen panel service.
Okay.
Sheen panels. Sheen repairs. Whatever. Anyway, so she comes up, and I reckon she might have been in her 50s or something, looking very, very nice.
Okay.
Very nice, Sheena. She comes up, and I'd sort of made the joke about it. Has anyone heard me? She comes up and she goes, why? Why haven't I heard of you? I said, I don't know. I'm just not on radio. I'm not on TV. She said, that's crap. You know what? Before the gig, I looked you up on YouTube. I looked at your clip and I thought, wow, you're funny. And you know what? In real life, you're even better. You need to start promoting yourself. What are you doing? What's your social media doing? What's your YouTube?
Okay.
I said, okay, Sheena. Okay.
Maybe lay off the bloody Sav Blanc.
She'd had a couple, old Sheena. But I said, are you in marketing, Sheena? She said, well, I am in marketing. But
Here we go.
You got to start promoting it. You're fantastic. You were better than the comedian last year, and you were just brilliant.
Who was on last year?
Oh, well, let's not say.
Okay.
But it made me say off air. But, I'm thinking, like, the comedian still last year was fantastic.
Yep.
But it's like your last route. Your last route's always going to be better than a route that was a year ago because it's fresh in your mind.
No,
You
not
reckon,
necessarily.
there's
That's
some
not
that
a
stand
great.
out.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a great analogy.
Not a great analogy. I'm just trying to play it down
Yeah. Okay. You
because that's what she started saying.
didn't say that analogy to her, did you?
No, I didn't say
No.
that. I said, but why aren't you promoting yourself? I said, oh, you know what? I just don't like, you should be getting photos with Lloydie and Shorey and putting it on your social media. I said,
That's a
I
good
probably
point.
I should have done that. But I said, I just don't want to hassle him. I don't want to be that guy, and I'm not going to do it beforehand. Although I should have got a photo with Lloydie. Jeez, he looks good.
He does look good.
He does look good. So
You could do it so easily.
I've got the in. He played with my brother, but then I feel like, am I Heath's brother being that? Because I met Lloydie before. I don't know why I didn't do it. It's great for the social media.
Because I've got to get me footy gear on and my helmet and my mouth. It's a
Yeah.
fucking nightmare
All
for
I
me
gotta
to do.
do
You can
is-
just walk up to
I
him.
just rock up. Yeah. I don't do that though, Tom. She said, you've got to be doing
Yeah.
that stuff. You're brilliant. You've got to do this. You've got to do that. I said, all right, Sheena.
Okay,
And I
Sheena.
said, all right, Sheena. She was like she wanted to blow me.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, all right. Anyway, so I said, I just don't like the attention. She goes, you're on stage. I said, yeah, but that's fine, but I'm not. And you know what I think it is? Why I don't self-promote, why I don't pump myself up. And you're probably a bit the same. We grew up in an era where you play football, and if you get too big for your boots, what happens?
Well, someone will bloody bring you down a couple of pegs.
Fucking oath, mate.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Chop you down.
Yep.
Mate, Evo. All right, you got a few kicks, mate. You took a few marks. All right, you're best on ground, buddy. Which that happened a bit, but
Okay.
But everyone's like, fucking cool your jets, mate. Settle down. They'll piss on you in the shower, or they'll put Denker rub in your jocks or something. They'll go, nah, stuff you.
Yep.
I think that's what I've carried into comedy. Do you reckon?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I also think sometimes I like to surprise.
Yeah.
I like to under-promise, over-deliver. Like I enjoy being the. Fuck, he was good.
He was good.
And this is going to make
what's his name again?
make you sound like an absolute wank stain. I'm sure you've had that many times before where you've been with performing on the same night as a well-known act, and someone said, you were better than... And that makes me feel good, despite the fact I'm going home with 500 and they're going home with about $8,000.
Yeah. You you feel good for a little bit, but
I'd
the
probably
cash should
rather
be
be a
nice.
little... Because when you're up the top, when you're there, it's easier to disappoint.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Although there's a little bit of that with a suburban footballer because people are expecting that they have a high expectation.
True. Yeah, it is good sometimes going in as a no-name.
Yeah.
And them not expected. So it can take a while to get them on. No, you hit them hard early, but
I think I'd rather the money though.
No, I think I would like the money.
Yeah. And the full diary and the
the
fanfare,
sort of just rocking up and
the happiness, paying the bills. New footy boots for
not having
kids.
to set up your own gear.
Yeah.
For most gigs, not having to drive to Deniliquin on a Sunday for 4 hours.
Way better than surprising people. Way better. Yeah.
I'm sick of surprising people. But you do, sometimes you do. Where am I? I'm 10 years in. I'm still a fucking wild card.
10 years in? I'm fucking 20 years in.
Okay.
Someone's saying, tell you what, you were, I didn't know what to expect. You were really good. That doesn't pay the house off.
That does not pay the house off. No.
No.
So what do we have to do here?
Well, we've got to. It's social. It's all social.
It's social media. You're terrible at social media.
Well, this is Exhibit A. We got. I don't know how you went. I think about as bad as I. Last year's festival, we paid a professional to come in, record our festival show. I paid someone to get it cut up into little jokes. I got each joke a nice little title down the bottom. All I have to do is literally post this shit on Instagram. That was 14 months ago, and I still haven't done it. So I've only got myself to blame.
You've only got yourself to blame.
Like some of the jokes aren't even relevant anymore.
No. You're talking about the Titanic sinking and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's that thing. But I think some comedians, they go over the top. They overpromise, then underdeliver. Because
the ones that are huge on, especially the young'uns, they're huge on social media.
Yep.
So I wonder what what would the breakdown be? Maybe 80% writing material, 20% social media. You think maybe it's the other way around?
Yeah,
with,
maybe. But
all
right, so
we're just starting to sound like grumpy old.
We are.
And that's not us.
That's not us.
Because you know what?
Comparison is the what?
No, keep going. You nearly got it.
Comparison is the key to unhappiness.
One of the key ingredients to unhappiness. And jealousy is the act of counting someone else's blessings instead of your own. You like that?
Yeah, I love it.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Don't worry about what anyone else has got.
Do your own
stuff. Count your own blessings.
Yeah, but I've got to get a bit more proactive with what I do.
Yeah, got a bit off track then.
Anyway, bit off track. Anyway, but great. There are a few guys there who I know, Benno and Sutsy, who's the president there. And what I did, because once I realised that I don't have a photo with Shorey, I don't have a photo with Lloydie, I thought, I've got to get something out of this gig.
Yep.
So I went around.
Stole a premiership cup?
I smashed the fire extinguisher through the bloody cabinet, stole the premiership cup. I said, go and get a photo with it. What are you doing, Ebbo? No, I got a photo with a cheese board. Which that just screams you're doing well at comedy. Photo with a fire extinguisher. I got a photo in front of. How do you like this? The Smouty. Now, Smouty is a club legend at Heidelberg. Smouty. What they did was he used to sit in a certain bar stool, and he passed away 2013. His bar stool he always sat there. Having a beer, he's the treasurer or something like that. And they've nailed his bar stool. They've drilled it to the ground. So
that's what you like seeing at a footy club.
You love that.
Yep.
You love that. So it's got RIP, Smouty. The bar stool's nailed there. It said, do not touch.
You're not allowed to sit on it?
You're not allowed to sit on it. Sign of respect. That's what you want. And what they've done, because there's a lot of council rules with clubs these days.
That's what I was thinking. That's when these rooms get renovated. That's the shit you lose.
Yes, you lose they're going to extend it.
You lose the history.
History and the smell.
Memories.
The smell of victory sort of disappears for a while.
Yeah. Some of the smells probably
Embedded.
you don't need.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like when someone shit in the urinal, Mad Monday.
Yeah, we sort of want to get
You
rid
don't
of
need that.
That's the smell of...
Someone shitting in the urinal.
Yeah, there's no way to
Anyway,
so what they did, Smouty, they've cremated him. So what are we going to do with Smouty's ashes? He was a back pocket player.
Has he got a family? Did the footy club have the right to cremate him?
Well, he was dead. So,
One of the possibly the greatest joke ever written is Bob Franklin's jokes.
Yeah.
Fuck. We can say that joke.
You can say that. It's Bob Franklin's joke.
This is Bob Franklin's joke. And the delivery's A1. I'm going to butcher it. He goes, scattered, was his father's or his granddad's?
We scattered my granddad's ashes
in the backyard.
Around the backyard, which...
No, it wasn't his ashes. It was we scattered granddad's remains in the backyard. I think we've probably given away the punchline here, which was a bit odd because he wasn't cremated.
Yeah.
So
there you go. The dog seemed to enjoy it.
Just chucking his granddad,
his dead body and bones and shit around,
arms and legs and head, and the dog just funny.
Good
funny
time.
Guy,
good time.
Bob Franklin.
We did fuck it. Anyway, so we've got Smouty's ashes. I think we've spoken to his family, or he doesn't have family.
Yeah,
his family is the Heidelberg Footy Club.
Good point.
Where are we going to put Smouty? He was a back pocket player. He said, "Well, fuck it. They've got
the drip tray."
The drip tray. They said, no, they're not doing that.
Okay.
We're going to put him on the ground.
Good.
What are we going to do? We're going to sprinkle him on the ground? No, fuck that. We're going to pick his back pocket. They've lined it up.
Yep.
And they've thought, well, let's dig a hole. So they've got a post hole fucking digger. They've got the post hole digger out. They've cored a hole in the back pocket where Smouty did his best work.
Yep.
And they've grabbed Smouty's ashes and they've dropped them from... It was a windy day.
Yep.
They fucking dropped them from about waist high. Smouty's going all... He's on the back flank. He's fucking... Some of he's blown into the centre square.
Smouty's going kick chasing.
he's given away a free kick because he went into the square too early before the ball was bounced.
I got a question. Why would they have to dig a hole if they scattered his ashes?
No, well, so he's in the hole. So he is a part of the ground. They're not... They tipped him into the hole.
Oh, okay.
He is literally buried in a hole in the ground.
Wow.
Smouty's in the hole. But they said, we sort of, if anyone from the Heidelberg Council's listening, they didn't do this.
Oh, there'd be people scattered all over the joint.
There would. Where would you want to get scattered? Would you get burnt or would you get buried? What do you? Do you want to
I wouldn't mind just a nice little, maybe down at Cooning.
Down the Bears?
Yeah, except everyone in my family hates it down there, so maybe that's not a good place.
Maybe you could just, because you do it so much, just
on the
get
highway.
Tam to just drive up the Hume and just fucking drop you out the Hume in little random spots. Could they drop you in Ballara? They'll put a bit of you in Kattunga.
How about this? I like your way of thinking. Yeah, to start in Melbourne and you drive to Darwin and you somehow, so the whole way, I'm the entire highway.
You're there.
So enough goes out all the way up the highway, a little sprinkle all the way the highway. Like
sprinkle of Siegert.
Yeah. Like you know those sands of the
hourglass.
But the ones you push around that makes the sand, do they exist or do I sort of make that up?
Oh, the sand in the tray?
Yeah.
What are they? Are they like a feng shui thing?
Not sure. But one of those would, but instead of sand, just me.
Just you.
Down the highway.
Yeah. Actually, we scattered Grandma and Grandpa's ashes down in Warrandyte near the Yarra River.
Okay.
It's because that's where they used to go camping or holidays when they were younger.
Yep.
Younger. And you know what? I must admit, like, you do it and, yeah, for 87 years to sort of you drop out and it's a bit of a fucking
bit of an anticlimax.
Bit of an anticlimax.
Well, there's not much of them.
No,
it should be a fucking wheelie bin full of this shit.
It should be. You think, yeah, maybe they need to mix a few people together.
I guess you
build
can't,
it up.
Can't have people dumping wheelie bins full of ashes down the local park.
No.
Yeah, I'd just like maybe just out at Koonang Park and I'd get a nice little bench made up, little Tommy's bench, and people could just sit there and watch the footy and just remember me.
Fart on you.
Just fart on me, yeah. Yeah. Please, and I'll just write, please out of respect, remove your pants when you're sitting on it. So just bare ass.
You've got a bare ass.
Yeah.
Would you be a wooden bench or a metal bench?
Titanium.
Titanium. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know where I'll get
Why
scattered.
are there only like a fucking Coke can full of ashes when you get rid of a whole person?
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I'll
Where's
tip
the rest of them go?
You think it's going to go for like half an hour, sprinkling someone out. It fucking takes like 5 seconds. And you go, ugh. Did anyone film that? No, I didn't have time. Yeah.
This is, you mentioned a fire hydrant before.
Yeah.
Something happened Saturday night. There was this girl, we called her Mrs. Fuck, can't remember her name. But anyway, and there was another. So I started talking to this bloke at the back. I couldn't see him; it was pitch black. So he was a silhouette, and I was chatting with him, and then all of a sudden started chatting, and he said, "Oh, I got my girlfriend here," and she was up the front, and she was a ripper. She was funny. He was pretty quiet, but it was a bit of banter in between the two, and we gave him a nickname which I can't even remember, it was one of the main things of the night. So I don't know how I've forgotten it. But anyway, a guy's yelled out, we call her the fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant.
And I was like, oh. And anyway, so I've moved on pretty quick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I've moved on pretty quick and said, oh, yeah, because I've said it before, I'll say it
Someone
again.
ran over her in a car in Canada.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that didn't happen. So I'm there to have some fun. We're not there to ruin anyone's night.
No, you don't want
If
it.
I see that someone's not enjoying it, you move on. You punch up.
It's hard to move on
down.
when the whole crowd hates you, though.
Yeah. So she, but she was fine with it. She was bubbly, but she was a ripper. But I thought I didn't want to go down there. I thought that might have been a bit of a dirty path.
Yep.
So I thought I'm going to move on. And she came up to me during the break and she said, I've got to tell you the story about the fire hydrant because I think at the moment everyone in this room thinks that I'm
a squirter.
A squirter, yeah. And I was not expecting that to come out of her mouth. And I was like, I didn't. Okay, I must admit that's sort of what popped into my head. And she goes, yeah, well, it's bloody. But she was very funny. She's going, well, I am, but Jesus.
Yeah.
And her friend piped up, goes, I thought it was because you like they were bloody filthy. And she's but they were blind. And anyway, the boyfriend's come over, and he was a funny bloke. I don't think he's ever got a word in, that bloke. She would not shut up, this girl, but she was a ripper. But she told the story. He's a real country boy, real fucking country boy from Bullara or wherever it is. And anyway, and she lives in Hoppers Crossing.
Oh.
So I don't know how they met.
Doing the commute.
These two did not look like they
gelled at all.
Completely different. But anyway, she was sort of out there and doing all the talking. She said, well, he came to visit to meet her parents. And he had dinner. He was really nervous guy. They were getting on really well. He was there for a couple of hours, doing the dinner. How you going? And
putting a front on,
putting on the front,
not
on.
acting like who he really is.
No, I think.
You reckon he's just a nice,
he's a nice guy,
country guy.
I barely heard the guy speak. Anyway, but as he was backing out, see you later. Hope, see you again soon. He's backed over the fire hydrant out the front of their house and flooded the entire street. They said they couldn't turn this thing off for hours, and houses getting flooded like a fucking river down the street.
Yep.
And that was the fire hydrant reference, and not her being a
squirter.
Wouldn't
it be good for him to be called the fire hydrant?
Yeah.
Yeah. They sort of fucked that up, haven't they? Anyway.
There is every chance that I misunderstood the
fire hydrant nickname or the story.
The story.
Yeah.
Or the fire hydrant nickname. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Mate, well that's you reckon that's an episode? You reckon?
Oh, it's certainly an episode.
Good. Yeah,
we had a bit there. Did we have a bit? It wasn't a bad one.
That was all right.
Sidetracked a bit.
We got a bit sidetracked, but
I like the Lloydie bit.
Yeah, we enjoyed that. And a lot of the time we say, oh, we lost them there. We go, nah, it's all right.
Yeah, look, it's
all good. I mean, they're not all winners.
No, we can't all be Lloydies.
No, we're not.
We can't all be Lloydies.
Hey, jump on the Patreon because we dropped the live episode on the Patreon.
And I think it does sort of reflect the day. Sometimes if you watch something on TV, it's nowhere near as good it wasn't as good as being there, but it's I think it's pretty good.
So probably watch it on the YouTube, I reckon. That'll give you a better idea of what it was like. There's
I actually move.
You move. You don't look like you've had a stroke, which is great. So that's good. So, yeah, jump on the Patreon because it's not going to come out until about the 8th of June on the regular app.
Yeah.
When I'm over in the US of A.
United States of America.
Building sandcastles.
Sandcastles.
So, yeah. And jump on the Instagram. That's slowly ticking along. Put bits and pieces up there.
Yeah, no, doing some good work on your socials.
Give us a rating. Give us a review. Tell your mates about it. That's how it builds. That's how it grows. You got to share it round.
Go and do that this week. Go and tell someone.
Yep. Get around it.
We say it a lot, but this week, go and tell someone.
Yeah, because you might share it with 10 people and 9 of them go, that's absolute dog shit.
And don't just say, these days people are lazy. Don't just say, like if someone says, you've got to go check out this video where someone took a mark. You go, oh, fuck, I've got to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You don't do it.
You don't.
You have to physically, it's so easy to send someone a link these days.
Send the link.
So go to press the share. Actually, I don't know how to share the
copy link.
Go copy link.
Or you can go share and you bang and then you text it to your friend.
All they've got to do, they can't fuck it up. They've just got to click on it, the button. Pick an episode you like.
Yeah, don't pick the shit ones.
Yeah.
Maybe not this one.
That's
all right.
Maybe something like...
that's again, we've got to start pumping ourselves up. I've gone down.
We're too bloody hard on
ourselves. Need a pep talk.
Yeah. Well, it's hard when you go to a footy club and everyone else is hard on ourselves too. It's not great for the self-esteem.
Well, I had good gigs, yeah. So I should
had good gigs, but people still abuse you. It's fucking rough.
Yeah. You're right. Are you okay?
No. What are you going to do about it? Fuck all. Like everyone else.
Yeah. You said
I must say that I saw that Are You Okay acting. Fuck me dead. That
was good. Oh, come on. You can pull that off.
I don't think you pulled it off.
Oh, cut it out, mate. Okay, it took about 70 takes.
It looked like
Go to the Instagram and check it out.
It looked like a full frontal Saturday Night Live sort of couple of comedians taking off a serious commercial. But I was waiting for the punchline and it didn't fucking come.
No, it's a serious ad.
I know.
I had someone hit me up and said they saw it at the movies and they bloody started crying. They were that emotional.
It was on at the movies.
Yeah, it was like it came up before.
So you were on...
I was on the big screen.
With Dolby Surround sound.
I was on Dolby Surround. Jeez, there would have been some people who would have just gone into shock seeing that shit.
One of the most horrific horror films of all time.
Go there.
Seeing your big fucking...
mug.
Yeah, it would have been.
Up there on the big screen.
Like Friday the 13th.
Yeah, geez, is that
people
Hellraiser?
Screaming. Fucking hell, we came in to see Mario Brothers and we're... Kids are screaming.
Kids are screaming. There's popcorn going everywhere. They're going, oh, God.
Kids waking up in the middle of the night. I'm not okay, Daddy.
Jeez, we're going to wind this up before we end our lives. So, thanks for tuning in. Tell your mates about it. Where are you this weekend?
Nah.
You're in Griffith. You're going to see it.
Well, I'm on at the lounge all week. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Get down.
MCing the Comics Lounge with Troy Kinney.
Oh, the great man.
Next of Kinney.
Yep.
And then I'm off to bloody round 2 with Gus. Heading off to Griffith and where I played for a bit up at the Griffith Swan.
Yeah,
so
household name up there.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just tossing up whether or not
to spread your ashes in Gussie's backyard.
I'm not dead yet, so... Did you say?
Not this weekend, but would you?
No. Or would I?
Yeah.
Don't think Gus would allow it because he has no fucking idea who I am. And the only ashes in going Gus's backyard is fucking from his cone.
His bong.
His bong cone. And there's plenty of it. There's not enough room back there.
Yep.
Sorry, Gus, if you're listening. Anyway, so I'm tossing up whether or not to catch up with Gus beforehand. Do I try and rekindle
what relationship you didn't have?
The relationship, or do I just let sleeping dogs lie?
I reckon you got to forget about Gus.
Yeah.
You got to move on, mate.
Yep, Gus, don't remember me.
Nah.
Anyway,
so where am I? Thursday,
where are you?
Friday. Oh, I'm emceeing the Werribee Central's Sporties Day on Friday, tomorrow.
Werribee Central.
Yeah, so
okay.
Ellie Goblet's there, Lindsay Smith, who's a horse trainer. So
nice.
I've got a few questions because I know fuck all about horse racing.
Is that upstairs in that?
Upstairs.
Lacks a bit of fucking atmos, that joint.
Oh, yeah. It's at the main Werribee ground.
Yeah, overlooks it in this room up the top.
Yeah.
Lacks a bit of bloody atmosphere, that room, I reckon.
It did a bit last year, but I made it work. So that was good. Who else is on? This is going to be a big one. There's about 5 different acts on, plus a comedian.
Talk about bad... Sorry to jump in.
No, do it.
Bad organisation, like I didn't learn from last week. So I'm going up to Griffiths. A lot of people I haven't seen for 25 years. And I'm guessing if my best mate doesn't remember me, Anyway, a lot of people go, mate, we'll have a beer together, looking forward to it. It's going to be a great catch-up, rah, put it in the diary. Fuck, how good is this? You get an accommodation. You can, or you want us to get it? I'll go, oh, no, all good. I'll sort something out. Look at the diary. Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, Sunday.
Fucking Mother's Day.
Yep.
And so now, not fucking Mother's Day. It's not Mother's Day's fault. It's my fault.
It's your fault.
For booking. So I have to drive home 5.5 hours, or I miss out on Flynn's second game.
Oh, so he's backing it up?
He's backing it up.
Oh.
And I miss out on Mother's Day.
Jesus. Yeah, you're not thinking, are you, Tom?
Not thinking. I was in Vegas, I think 4 years in a row for Mother's Day. So
yeah, how'd
that go down?
Well, Tammy's not your mum.
No.
But you do have to buy the presents.
Yeah, the boys aren't just going to duck down to Maya themselves.
I don't think so.
I reckon we finish this up with a fart.
Okay, good. We
Here
need
we go.
something
We haven't
to
done
bail
one
us
for a while.
out. No.
Hang on.
Very well behaved.
Hang on. It's going to be disappointing. Do I do it?
Do it, mate.
Here we go.
That was just a little full stop, wasn't it?
On the episode, yeah. Boop.
All right.
Oof.
Sometimes the smaller ones smell.
Yeah, it's funny,
smell
isn't it?
worse, isn't it? Anyway, I reckon that is the end of the ep.
Oh, yeah,
We've really run this. I reckon this last.
If anyone's still listening.
Oh yeah. We could do whatever now. No one's listening.
Yeah.
So.
I've gone home.
No, well, I'm down in Torquay Saturday night. Sold out gig.
Serious?
Sold out gig. That was more like a question mark.
Yeah. Question mark. Why are they?
Why
are they
would it
still
be
going?
sold out?
Why are they still going? Why are they still talking? Why? Who's on down there?
Me. I'm the headline act.
Jeez, it's sold out.
Yeah, it's a 20-seater.
It's in a cubicle, a toilet cubicle.
That's right. Yeah, so you can't get
that's
tickets.
good.
So there you go,
luck.
Sheena. Do you like that?
Take that, Sheena.
Sold out. Shit's working.
All right, let's get
Anyway, see you later. That's another episode of
Good
Banter.